Hello Makeup Void, I'm Trin and welcome back to my channel. It's the end of the year. I've been saving my makeup trash all year long. It's rather absurd. I don't know why I did this, but everyone loves a good makeup empties video, so might as well do it. So give this video a like, subscribe, let's go ahead and get rolling. I have everything in this Ulta Beauty box and it is busting out of the seams. Let's go ahead. So the e.l.f. Stay Cool Primer Stick, I emptied this up. Technically there's product in the component, but there's no real way I can dig it out and I don't want to use it with my fingers or a brush, so I'm just calling it an empty right there. I have so freaking many of the Bliss Blockstar Daily sunscreens in here. It is so absurd. So just right at the top we have 4. How many of these have I gone through this year? A lot. These last maybe a month. I use a lot of sunscreen, so it's just my favorite formula. I have gone a few days like throughout the year where I don't apply sunscreen and my makeup looks trash when I don't use that sunscreen, so I pretty much have to. I think I have a couple this sunscreen is also a top. The Hero Force Shield Super Light Sunscreen Broad SPF 30. The Bliss is also a sheer, well, this has a slight tint to it, which I really like. This is a color correcting sunscreen. I hate this. It just makes me look pale as hell. And then this is a mineral sunscreen, SPF 30. And then I don't know if this is a mineral sunscreen or not. Zinc oxide. Does that make it mineral or chemical? I don't know. The one like skincare product in here is the Verse Dew Point Moisturizing Gel Cream. I switched to this after I have several of the CoverGirl mattifying moisturizers as well that are buried in the drawer over there. I think I have one actually in here, but I switched to the Verse because I can only buy the CoverGirl moisturizer on Amazon, and I just got really frustrated ordering it on Amazon because it's like, the last time I tried ordering it was September, and I was like, it'll be here at the end of the week. It'll be here in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We're just not going to ship it out at all. I was just like, what? So I got fed up and I switched to Verse. I think I still like the CoverGirl better, but whatever. The e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with 4% niacinamide. There's a tiny bit left in here. I'm not going to be able to get it out. I like this. I like the e.l.f. gripping primers in general. This was just a smidge too glowy for me, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And also niacinamide, I don't notice any differences on my skin. I also have a metric ton of the Pixi, I don't have a metric ton, but I have a lot of the Pixi Makeup Fixie Mist. I don't know if these do anything. I just use them as skin prep, so I just like a good mist on my face throughout the days or as part of my makeup prep, so I don't really have any comments on it. Jason Wu Tinted Moisturizer meets CC Cream. I think this product is fine. I had it in the shade Skin 3. I don't think this was a good shade match. It was a smidge too dark. I had to mix in with a lighter coverage, or I had to mix in with a lighter shade foundation to make it work. So, and Jason Wu is a makeup brand that people don't talk about on the internet, so I don't really know why I purchased this, because in terms of like getting views and stuff, it was just like, I don't really know. So I got this at Target online. It's fine. It's not something I'd ever consider repurchasing. I have so many brow pencils in here, and they're in different shades. So the e.l.f. waterproof eye pencils, they're $3 to $4. They originally were $3. They reformulated, made it $4, but you can still get the $3 ones. So I have no idea how pricey these are or what the cost is on these. Since I switched to a natural hair color, I just bought these last a month, like 30 uses, maybe a little bit more. So I just breathe through these brow pencils like no tomorrow. So they get the job done. The CoverGirl Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer, I absolutely adore this. Just a very light coverage tinted moisturizer. It gets the job done. It's not freaking glowy. It's not. It's more of a natural finish, which I love. I wanted to repurchase this several times throughout the year, but I don't think about it and I don't miss it. So maybe I shouldn't repurchase it just because honestly I forgot about it. Oh, I have one of the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skincare, one of these. So this is so hard to get your hands on. I was exclusively buying it on Amazon because it is $10 there, where if you try to buy it elsewhere, it's $20. So that's the biggest reason why I was buying on Amazon. I think you get it at Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart, so for me, I'm just like, meh. This is the lid to a loose setting powder. Lovely. I used up the Essence, my only empty for lip liners, the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner in the shade Silky Hazelnut. I love this color. It's just a nice warm tone brown. It was so good. I really freaking enjoy this formula. This shade at least is discontinued, so I no longer get it. Otherwise, I definitely would have repurchased it. I have the NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner. Use this nearly every single day. I used up the CoverGirl Lash Like a Boss, not CoverGirl, the Essence Lash Like a Boss Instant Volume and Length. I really like the green version of this, but I wanted to try the purple out of curiosity. It's a little too wet for me. It's a little too wet of a formula, but it has a good curve to it, so I actually really enjoyed that. It is a brush tip, which I really like, but the formula is just a little too wet for me, so I wouldn't necessarily repurchase it. A mascara that I repurchased months ago and I still have yet to open it is the Essence Lash Without Limits Extreme Lengthening Volume Mascara. I have this in the shade black. It comes in a brown shade. I didn't repurchase the brown shade. I just kept with the black one because I have really dark hair. I don't really care about brown mascaras. This is such a good formula. I think it is a plastic applicator, but does not, yeah, it's plastic, but it's bendy and it doesn't fluff with my eyes. So this is a really freaking good formula. It does what it says it's gonna do. So I have repurchased it. I just haven't opened it. Empty component of the Persona blush multi-stick in the shade Bubble. I'm still working on this in a project pan, but I did want to show y'all the empty component. I don't know why I want to show y'all, but it was in here. Elf Brow Laminating Gel. I adore this formula. I don't use it every single day, but I use it most days. It has really good hold and longevity, so I really enjoy it, and it was a repurchase. And it's the only brow pencil I have, or brow thingamajig, brow gel. The Misha BB Cream, another foundation I've almost repurchased several times this year. This is really freaking good. Good longevity. I didn't do a 14-hour wear test with this because I wasn't doing those when I still had this in my collection, but I still really want to repurchase it because my only beef with it is that it's pretty gray, but that's like Korean skincare for you. So I'm not dogging it. That's like Korean skincare goes, or Korean makeup goes. So it's not like necessarily a negative, but it still was a really good shade match for me. I had mine in shade 21 Light Beige, which is a little light, but I got the job done, and I really freaking like the formula. Elf Halo Glow Loose Setting Powder. I'm going to keep this component. I really like keeping loose setting powder components for like other products. Like if a pressed powder breaks, I like to have those on hand. Fenty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint, another product I wanted to repurchase this year, but I also kind of forgot about it. Also, I have the Wet n Wild Skin Tint, so it kind of fits the bill for all of these light coverage products. So while this is really good, while I do want to repurchase it, I have the Wet n Wild Skin Tint. The OG Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. This was phenomenal. Ulta did do a rebrand of their in-store brand, and I don't think they changed the formula on this. Thank goodness, because this was phenomenal, and I finally emptied out this booger. I should have written down. I was not prepared for this video. What is new? Another NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner. The CoverGirl Clean Matte Powder. This was fine. It didn't really keep my skin matte. I don't know why I'm gonna look, it's empty. I should also keep this component actually. So I'm gonna do that. Why am I doing this? I don't freaking know. I need to clean it up though. It'd be good because I want to use up lipsticks next year. So I want to have like empty containers that I could put them in. The Catrice True Skin Mineral Loose Powder, already have a backup. This is already empty. It's so good. Catrice pulls out of Ulta, so it's pretty hard to get unless you don't have morals and buy stuff on Amazon. 3 more e.l.f. waterproof ballot pencils. And there's also another one on the floor, so we're up to 7. The e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, almost through my current one. Already have a backup. This is phenomenal. Where is my cat? I don't know. 2 more Bliss sunscreens. Can you tell I use it all the time? Essence Waterproof Mascara. I said when I emptied this in like some sort of video that I wasn't going to repurchase it because I want to try different waterproof mascaras, and I repurchased it because I generally don't care. Another Pixie Mist. The e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. I love and hate this product. I love it because it's a great formula. I hate it because of the applicator. Will I continue repurchasing this? Yes. Because my current one's pretty much dead, and I should have repurchased it at Target yesterday. It's just I don't know if I really like the formula because it's a tubing mascara, and I just don't, and it's the first tubing mascara I've ever purchased, so I don't know any better, or just because it's a really good mascara. Granted, I do a wing every day, so you can never see my lashes, so I don't really care about mascara, but this is a pretty dang good one. It also comes in brown if you care. Another CoverGirl Clean Fresh Moisturizer. In gold. Botanical 50 Tinted Phase Lightweight Matte Finish Sunscreen. This is good, y'all. This is super good. They've discontinued this at Ulta, so you can still buy it on Amazon, but this is a phenomenal product. I was using it. My brain was like, oh my gosh, you should repurchase it before you go on vacation so you have a tinted sunscreen. I was like, the Bliss is pretty much a tint. And then I just brought like a foundation powder on to put on top of it, so I didn't have a need for this in my collection. But if you can find it, has a matte finish, so if you need a matte finish tinted moisturizer, this is your boy. My trash is so full. It's so full. I forgot about you. The Essence Hydro Hero Primer with hyaluronic acid and cucumber extract. I apparently used this up very early in the year because I have no memory of it, so I can't comment on it because I don't remember anything about it. Okay, so these are just trash. The Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Pumping Mask. I did use this up this year, and then I put it's somewhere in here, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. It was a mini, so I emptied the lip mask, repurchased the lip mask in a scent that I don't like, but I'll use it up. And then I put the keep saying CoverGirl, the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in here. So this is like a double use up. I have the I don't know if I repurchase the lip mask again once I use up the scent I have, because I have Laneige Cotton Candy and I'm never going to use that up. But it's good, y'all. It's good. This I wish wasn't empty is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I broke the stopper when I tried removing it, and I think bits of the plastic got into the concealer, so I'm counting it as an empty, but I really wish it wasn't an empty because there's so much more product in it, but I can't. Another Essence Lash Princess Mascara, waterproof. This is the waterproof of the Lash Like a Boss. I like Lash Princess over Lash Like a Boss, and there's not really a reason for it. I just like it better. I think because the Lash Like a Boss is a little too wet. Used up the Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer. This concealer was fine, but I don't remember anything about it, so I can't comment on it because it's been so long. The e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. This is a very good setting mist. People call it a dupe to the Urban Decay All Nighter. I haven't used the All Nighter in years, but if you need a baller on a budget, friendly setting mist that's going to make your makeup last all day, you're not going to be disappointed with this. Another product I keep meaning to repurchase, and then I realize I don't use setting sprays. 2 more Bliss sunscreens. Now it's all falling out of the bag. Another e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Body Primer. The Essence 16 Hour and Last Powder Foundation. I actually would consider repurchasing it. It's pretty dang good. I had mine in the shade Classic Vanilla. It was also a pretty good shade match. I just have the Natasha Denona High Glam Powder Foundation, so I don't need this. But I would consider repurchasing it as more stuff falls everywhere. Is this really my second Essence e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara? Apparently so, because it's in here. Kosas Cloud Set Powder. I'll talk more about this in my tier ranking video, but I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much. Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder Foundation. No, it's just a perfecting powder. This is pretty dang good. It looks pretty nice on the under eyes. I don't know why I'm showing you that it's empty, but it's a solid powder. No one really talks about Flower Beauty anymore, but it's pretty freaking solid. So I would recommend it. It is a little bit more on the expensive side for drugstore, but it's still pretty good. This broke, but the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder, this component broke. So the packaging sucks, but it's a really good powder. It's just a little too deep for me to be a brightening powder, so I wouldn't repurchase it for that reason. But if Essence did like a pink brightening powder, I would 100% pick it up. This is just to declutter the e.l.f. Camo color corrector and the peach one, the light peach one. I just don't use color correctors, and I have the potted one that I like a little bit more, so I just decided to declutter it, and I'm decluttering it into trash because I decluttered it back in February. The ABH Clear Brow Gel. I forgot you existed. I don't have any thoughts on this because it's been so long that I used it up and I don't remember anything about it. The Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. I miss this so much, but it's either discontinued or going to be discontinued. So I am just going to let it stay empty and not try to get my hands on it ever again. And while I don't like you to stop the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Putty Primer, this was the green one. It didn't leave a white cast on me, but I also don't think it did anything for acne because I'm not really acne prone. So I don't think it did anything. In terms of a smoothing blurry primer, this was phenomenal, but the green one, I don't think it did much of anything for me. So I don't miss it. The Essence True Skin High Coverage Concealer, another goodie. I don't know if this is still available, but I might pick this up if it still is because I miss it. Another Pixie Mist. Wait, no, this is different. This is the Pixie Rose Glow Mist with 7 flower oils. Yeah. I don't think I like this because it had a glow. And I bought it because of the rose. So I don't like the glowy finish, so I didn't care for it. The Moira, this is kind of has a little bit of life left, but I don't like this, so I just called it good. This is the e.l.f. or not e.l.f. the Moira Glitter eyeliner, and this is in the shade, I can't read it. It doesn't matter. So I like the idea of a glitter eyeliner, but this is chunky glitter eyeliner, and I don't like it for that. If it was like not a softer, but a less chunky glitter, I'd probably be more on board with it. I tried Moira at the end of last year, and nothing from me from that line was spectacular, so I haven't purchased anything since. I was a little disappointed with the glitter eyeliner. I think I have another one in here too, or I just already threw it out. I don't know. I don't think it's in here. It's fine. It's fine. But I wouldn't repurchase this, but I use quite a bit of it. Like, it's pretty freaking empty. So, I don't regret purchasing it. I'm glad I tried it. But at the same time, I'm like, meh, meh. It's fine. More trash. I'm going to throw that away. Because I'm not sentimental like my husband. I used up the OG e.l.f. Power Grip. I like it. I already purchased it at Mini just to kind of familiarize myself. I like this quite a bit. But e.l.f. just dropped their matte Power Grip Primer, and I really want to buy that mini because you can buy a mini of that on the e.l.f. website. So, no buy what? What? Okay. Do we have any categories in here? 2 concealers, the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. This is in the shade Light. I repurchased it in the shade Fair. I repurchased it in the shade Light. And then the Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer, also in the shade Light. So this is a good formula. This is a phenomenal formula. I think this is pretty close to Natasha Denona High Glam, which is why I want to repurchase it in this shade, because the light just doesn't do it enough for me, so I think I'd like it more in the light shade. But both of these are pretty dang good concealers. Kokie's a little bit harder to get your hands on, so just be mindful of that. I have 2 of these, and I'm only finding one. But I have the e.l.f. Flossy Lip Stains. These are not lip stains, they're just a nice glossy lip formula. I used up the shade Cinnamon Dreams and Powder Mauve. Cinnamon Dreams is the right color for me in terms of like a brown lip stain, but it's not the right formula. So I need to find a lip stain in that shade, just not that formula. Because the first application of it, that color is gorgeous. But if you're going to call yourself a lip stain, I need it to be a lip stain, and that's not it. The original Lash Like a Boss mascara, Instant Lift and Curl. So I switched from this to the waterproof to the purple. This is my favorite of the 3. And I miss it. But again, I'm stuck on the e.l.f. Lash Extender, so I won't repurchase it. I used up 2 About Face for actual eye paints, the shade Smolder and Tin Pan Alley. This is my second use up of Tin Pan Alley. I don't think I repurchased Smolder, but Tin Pan Alley I do miss. The problem is that these are $16 and you get such little product out of these. Like, you have to remove the stopper after like 4 uses, which is really disappointing. But if you can get every last drop out of this, it just makes the most beautiful inner corner highlight. It is so freaking pretty. I miss it. The Milani eyeshadow primer, the OG, Emily Noel pretty much exclusively uses this primer, which is why I purchased this, because of Emily Noel. It's pretty dang good. I just like Ulta more. This is a little bit on the thinner side, and Ulta is pretty thick, which is why I think I like Ulta just a smidge more. Adds a smidge more coverage. 2 more brow pencils. The Il Makiage Felt Tip Eyeliner in the shade Black. This was pretty freaking good. I got this from my mother-in-law, who got it like in a BoxyCharm or Ipsy bag. So she doesn't use eyeliner, so she passed it along to me. This is actually really freaking good. I don't like a felt tip eyeliner, but this is actually really good. And if I cared enough about Il Makiage to try more of their products, I would also pick this up. I like that a lot. It's a really good eyeliner. The Kaleidos Multichrome eyeliner in the shade Limelight. This is a dang good eyeliner, but it doesn't have good longevity, and it doesn't want to stick to my waterline, which is very annoying. So I bought Wild Idea from ColourPop to replace it, and it gets the job done, and I think it's better formula. The only brow pencil that is not the waterproof is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I don't know what shade this is. I don't know why I didn't repurchase this. I think I just forgot that you existed. So I don't know. That's a microfine brow pencil, and I have pretty thin brows, and I want to get my brows filled in quickly, so I think I go with the waterproof brow pencil because it's a little bit of a thicker tip, so it's just, or a thicker pencil, so it just makes it faster for me. So maybe that's why I didn't repurchase it. I used up the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty one, the contour one. I like this a lot. I just don't like the poofy applicator, so I switched to the Milk Contour Stick. But I think the contour is probably my favorite. Like, out of like the blushes and the highlighters and the contours, I think the contour is my favorite. I decluttered too. Lastly, well, kind of half lastly, is another NYX Epic Ink Liner. Can you tell I use that a lot? I already talked about this, the mini of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. A dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk is Milani Secret. That lipstick is like a spot on dupe. Like, Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit more matte, it's a little bit more dense. Milani is a little bit more satin. It's not a satin finish, it's just a creamier finish, but it's like Milo's so better. Color wise, it's a spot on dupe. I used up 2 eyeliners, the NYX Epic Ink eyeliners, the black and the brown one. Oh my goodness, these itty bitty babies, I couldn't sharpen them anymore. These are so good. These are so good. But I just moved on to other eyeliners, and I'm totally fine with that. And lastly, I have to wrap this up. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. The Elfberry Hot Drop by Loserfruit. I used up this lip mask early in the year. You can't purchase this anymore, so I don't really want to talk about it, but it's pretty dang good. I really liked it. I love the scent of it. It's a really good lip mask. Would recommend if you could repurchase it, but you can't, so it doesn't even matter. But it's still really good, and that's it. And I want to thank y'all so much for watching today's video. Give it a like, give it a dislike. Let me know what your favorite products that you emptied up this year were, and say hi to Moose for me. As always, have joy, and bye!